Well, I'm just sitting here, the sun is rising.
That's a lot of stuff. Then why do you need your guitar?
Something to play.
To entertain everybody?
You guys can have.
This week on Wandering Kiwi, the kids and I say goodbye to Luke as he heads down to Catherine to work for the week.
You look after Mum, won't you?
Yeah.
And Joshy? You look after the girls, won't you?
So this week, Luke tries his hand at videoing so he can capture for you guys what it's like working in remote outback Australia. I think he did alright on the videoing, but you can let me know what you think. Hi Dad!
It's darkened this morning, but that's just the shed where all the stuff's kept. And this is the donga, or dongas. On the right, we got the rooms. On the left, offices, another room, and shower and toilet up the back. Yeah, so we're just at Trade Link picking up a few things here. Just here with Corey, a fella from Mortlake working. Got the sun coming up behind. Actually got to go and do a bit of roofing. Which, as a chippy, is illegal in Victoria and most other states, but you're allowed to do it here. You've got to love the NT without any rules.
Luke's first job site was the Catherine Gorge, famous in Australia. We had actually paid to come here the other day as tourists.
Yeah, we're on the ramp here at Catherine Gorge. Don't know what the humidity is here. Here's all the boats that everyone goes on. Go up the other gorges. It's 4 o'clock and definitely needing a beer. We're here for another hour at least. So this is Corey's little secret fishing hole down here.
Probably after Catherine.
So he reckons he's caught a few barra here, so he's gonna give me a go on his bloody special spot down here. Corey reckons he saw a 2.5 metre freshie last time. Somewhere in there.
While I thought Luke was crazy, his mate Corey took it next level. That's him in the background trying to get his lures that he lost out of the croc-infested river. Even the locals reckon he's crazy. Craziness aside, we have to thank Corey for finally landing Luke his first barramundi. The best thing about having travelling contact all over Australia and the world is the fact that we get access to some really cool hidden gems. The boys turned it on for Luke, and even though there was work to be done out in this area, he was really lucky to get these jobs for the week.
Good fish in there.
It was a mixture of work and boys trip for Luke, and I was really happy for him that he got the experience. He'd been doing amazing, being cooped up in the car 24 hours a day with us after not being used to this sort of a lifestyle. Boys being boys, they never grow up, so there was lots of fun to be had.
Oh, smell that. I love tuna. I don't have any forks, so I'll just have to use this.
I have to go faster so I can't smell it.
Be careful, you'll cut me lip.
This turn right will go all the way to that road.
Yeah. Good. Catch up.
While the boys entertained themselves with tuna pranks and hitting golf balls into the desert sunset, the kids and I experienced the Australian Air Force exercise Pitch Black on Darwin's Mindle Beach. Pitch Black is the Royal Australian Air Force's largest and most important international air defence exercise. Pitch Black involves both Australian and international Air Force training in order to strengthen Australia's defence. The show put on at Mindle Beach was a way for the Air Force to say thank you to the top end for putting up with the constant noise and flyovers over the past month. This was our last night in Darwin and an absolutely awesome way for the kids and I to have some fun before we left. The next morning we'd be packing up and heading off out of the top end, making our way for Queensland. This morning I am solo packing up the caravan, so it's the first time that I've done this, and I'm going to hitch it up and drive down and pick Luke up from Catherine. You might have seen in some of our last videos where the kids had goals. Josh wanted to have a python wrapped around his neck, which he achieved, and he also wanted to go on a crocodile cruise. My goals are less exciting, so I wanted to achieve this goal of being able to solo caravan and be able to hitch it up and not rely on Luke to be able to sort of go caravanning. So this is my first time and you can see how we go.
Pretty sure it won't be the last. 'Cause ever since you came around, I've been counting hours down from a future to past. But I gotta let go, gotta let go, gotta let go. Yeah, I can see right through everything that you do, acting like you don't know. But when the time comes, I know you'll be the first to wanna say I told you so, you so. Gotta let go, gotta let go, gotta make this life my own. No, you can't stop me, you never know. So go down, throw it doors and turn up the radio. You gotta be loud, gotta make this one count. Gotta pick myself off the ground.
I'm just going to do these chains up and then we'll be able to go to the pool.
Yeah. How long do you reckon that will take?
5 minutes. Done. All right, we are about to head back down to Catherine, and you may think that this caravan behind us is our caravan because it looks pretty similar, but in fact this is a 1982 Viscount and we have a 1982 Viscount. So Shannon and her 3 kids are travelling at the moment, and we happen to park up next to each other in this camp in just outside of Darwin. And it's been awesome. We've hung out for the week. Her kids are the same age as ours. Both of our husbands are away working, and we've both been hanging out in our 1982 Viscounts, and we're going to try and catch up a little bit later on the road as well in a couple of months. So I think it's so cool. These 2 caravans must have come off the same line. They are exactly the same year, but they've got a little bit of suspension on theirs. Awesome. With the caravan packed up, it was time to say goodbye to Darwin, pick Luke up and go exploring the Edith Falls around Catherine. I noticed a dark little cave over at the other end of the plunge pool, and I encouraged Luke to go over and check it out for me. Luke climbs up and finds a really deep hole.
Massive big deep hole in here.
I encourage him to jump in and with the GoPro maybe let us know what's in there. Luke's not keen. He thinks it looks a little bit deep and he's not sure how he'd get back out.
No idea how deep that is.
And then suddenly he's clearer on his decision.
Oh. Snake now, little brown snake. A snake in here! I'm not joking, you'll see it in a minute. 2 foot.
That's it, he's out of there and we're all laughing from the shore at how fast he's swimming.
Real skinny one.
So Luke's getting some video footage for us over in this little cave where there's a little tiny waterfall, and he's gone in with the GoPro and yelled out, "There's a snake in here!" So he's hightailing it back over now. And hopefully we'll have a look at the GoPro footage and see what it's like.
Dad, I actually was scared of snakes as well here. I thought they'd be...
What sort of snake?
I've no idea. It's like real skinny thing, like white and brown.
Really?
White, yellow, and brown. Real white. He was looking at me.
Really?
He was looking up at me.
How-
I was thinking you could jump in there.
How were you about to jump in?
I thought about it. I thought, I don't know if I'd get out. Then I saw a snake going around. I was like, what's happening in there? It started moving.
Yeah, that's so scary.
I don't know if it's one of those whip snakes the Aboriginals eat.
And you got it on footage?
We'll have a look here. I don't know how to.
We're yet to identify it, so comment down below if you think you know what this snake is. Join us in our next episode where we hit the rodeo and we have a little unfortunate event with the dog.
We have made a big error. What have we done?
I've just realised the dog wasn't there.
We left the dog at our last camp.
Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you like this video.